And welcome everyone to another Roulette Rivals 17 Swiss Round 1 match between Scruffy and TK47. Welcome everyone, I hope you are ready and hyped for this amazing match. We have two amazing players on the left side. Scruffy, we can read it already, RRWC 2024 and 3 times RR champion, one of the most decorated players we have in the community. And on the other side, TK47, also a strong player. No titles won yet, but certainly a lot of experience and a lot of matches under his belt as well. First map is going to be Colorado in just over a minute now, and which was picked by Scruffy. Second map after that is going to be Paris, picked by TK. And yeah, speaking of experience, both of these players do have a lot of experience on Colorado. As we can see, Scruffy, obviously a really strong player, 16-8-0. That is a 66% win rate, if I'm not entirely mistaken. With a personal best of 5 minutes 46 seconds, just barely above the currently tied map record from 5 minutes 31. Tied between Nezuka-chan and Hausen. On the other side, TK also been here a lot of times. 5-10-2. Not the best in terms of win rate, but generally has the experience that he needs for this one. Let's see, I guess Scruffy is the expected winner of this match, but of course, upsets do happen, especially this early in the tournament. Not every match might matter as much, and players might not be warmed up quite yet, as we do start it with the first spin being Sean Rowe's explosive watch battery in the suit, Penelope Graves no target KO, SMG as the militia cook, Azra Burke explosion accident, point man, and Maya Parvati electrocution as explosive specialist. Quite an explosive spin. Could have had a one more, I believe. An explosive weapon. Not sure if actually explosion accident and explosive weapon can be part of the same spin. But also explosive watch battery. I think it has made an appearance previously already. But... oh, impact explosive. Getting pointed out by chat. We could have an explosive only spin on Colorado. 4 explosives to choose from. But yeah, the explosive watch battery, I think, hasn't been spun a lot of the times yet. And we did already see a quick restart from TK, got spotted. Both players choosing Westbridge start. Regular stuff. Suit start, of course, required for the explosive watch battery, which Scruffy seems to immediately set up now. There's the battery. I think he just picked it up. I am not 100% familiar with the kill yet, but I do believe that is it. And there's the phone. Probably needed to detonate it, if I had to guess. TK, in the meantime, clearing out the basement, just as Scruffy did a couple of minutes earlier. Azra can be KO'd and even set up remotely. No need for anything fancy there. Penelope, though, someone you would usually KO, and TK is looking at that. Let's hope, yeah, he seems to be realizing that he can't KO Penelope and just leave her there. She is alive, required live kill. And Scruffy seems to be grabbing a explosive specialist disguise. Might want to go for the Maya kill first. You are a little bit on the timer for her, I believe. She does walk through some puddles on her cycle, but you do want to hit those preferably early. Otherwise, you might need to wait a little bit. I think there's at least one on her path here, and she is walking back now for Scruffy. He has the MP in hand. I think this is a puddle that works. Let's hope it does. And let's hope Scruffy doesn't stand in it himself. Got the question mark. Detonates. And there is the electrocution. First kill done for Scruffy. In the meantime, TK is clearing out the shed for Sean. I am not 100%. You do, I think, within the shed you can set up the explosive watch battery because ooh, and we have a buffer on Scruffy. But okay, we're back, all good. He does take his watch off in there, I believe. But I'm not sure if you need to clear out the shed if you're being seen doing it. There it is. And Scruffy is going to do it with every NPC alive and has gotten away with it. So that is kill number 2. Set up for Scruffy. He has the propane in hand as well. All he needs for the Ezra kill and is getting the militia cook for the Penelope kill. So Scruffy racing through this spin. In the meantime, on TK's end, Sean is approaching the shed now as well. He has cleared it out, so less troubles for him. Let's hope he did pick up the explosive watch battery earlier, but I would imagine so. Did indeed. Swapping it out. And TK has this kill set up as well now. Going a long way around to grab an explosive specialist, it seems. Thought he did already pick one up earlier, but apparently I saw something else. So plenty of options. Scruffy back in the house as the cook. Is gonna just stash the cook here. That does make a lot of sense. Likely he'll wait for Penelope to get back to the house and then kill her there. He did already isolate the point man, so another option to grab that disguise now. And he might just want to get a bit more distance between Sean and the thing. Scruffy, I hope that wasn't the detonation already for the watch. He did have it in his hand because he's in the wrong disguise. Nope, Sean is still moving. Yeah, okay. He is fine. And yeah, there's the detonation. And the kill number 2 for Scruffy. That is likely gonna cause a little bit of panic. Let's hope nobody's found or anything for Scruffy. Penelope also not near here yet, so that's also good. TK on the other hand, still running around grabbing disguises. And preparing. Going back to the house now. Has explosive specialist currently on his body, if I'm not entirely mistaken. But the Maya kill not done just yet. Did miss the timing that Scruffy used, obviously. Scruffy was very early in his run when he did the whole Maya kill. And instead, TK is choosing to get the chef now, or at least clear the area for the chef a little bit. KO'd the one soldier that goes for a piss there. Can rip you if you're not careful. leaves a weapon around here. Not quite sure what for. Maybe so the cook will walk towards it, I would imagine. Oh, and Scruffy now wants to get a Penelope in here. First lures didn't work out quite as well, but now they did. So Scruffy in the cook disguise, getting kill number 3. Just the propane kill missing. And looks like for that he will drag Ezra outside. In the meantime, TK wants to get this electrocution kill, but does have some troubles getting Maya to a spot. Scruffy preps the propane kill. There's the explosion. Enforcers turned away. And Scruffy exiting 9 minutes 32 seconds. Very nicely done. TK sadly not in contention. And yeah, will lose the first map. Scruffy's map pick. So one could say home field advantage. Yeah. First map goes to Scruffy, takes a 2-0 lead. And in just under 3 minutes now, we will head to Paris. Let's see if TK has any motivation to finish this spin. Oh, maybe he wants to. Maybe he's unaware of the. He just clicked on the mission story for the watch battery. I'm not sure if he knows how to trigger it. That it could be an issue. It is quite a new condition. I believe it was introduced last tournament. Or at the very most 2 tournaments ago, but I think it was last tournament, RR16. We got some new unique kill conditions for each of the targets, including the watch battery. So they are quite new, some players. So I don't blame anyone for not being 100% on how to do it. And explosive watch battery has been spun 4 times prior to this match. So this was the 5th explosive watch battery we had. And all of them were in RR16, so I imagine it was introduced there pretty late into the tournament. 6th round of Swiss, and then round 1 knockout stage and the grand finals. But enough of Colorado. We'll be moving to Paris, just under a minute, over a minute. Actually, I almost forgot. Let me pay out predictions and quickly start new ones for map number 2, Paris. Stat-wise, Scruffy in the advantage once again. 7-4-0. Not as convincing as on Colorado, but still very, very good. I'm in a 36 current record as well. Put up an RR14 on Scruffy's side. TK on the other hand, 7-3-0. Similar trend continuing with the stats from Colorado. 5 minutes, 8 seconds. Much more respectable. Personal best here on TK's end though. This map was picked by TK, and I think it is one of his favorites. So maybe we'll get a spin here that is gonna favor TK. But Scruffy is one almost unbeatable player. Not entirely, but sure is very, very hard. Maybe this spin can take him down. It is going to be Viktor Novikov. No target pacification with an assault rifle as a CC bodyguard. Sisada, I don't fucking know how to pronounce that correctly. A bodyguard. And Dahlia Margolis, Fiberwire as the Sheik. I always say Sisida, but there's no second I in there. Whatever. I know somebody on, I think, Colorado does actually pronounce it, so maybe I should go listen to that. Anyways, Scruffy starting in the suit, I guess makes sense for live Victor with the bodyguard disguise. I do believe Kurt, his personal bodyguard, does wear a regular bodyguard disguise that you can take. And of course does make a lot of sense to start with a Victor, seeing as the Sheik is right there. TK, I think, is currently checking how to exactly get in there and how, if that is a bodyguard back there. And I think it is, but also personal bodyguard of Viktor Novikov, Kurt, is a bodyguard as well. Let's see, Scruffy turning the guard and the Sheik getting his disguise. Likely. As TK, we see TK with a bit of a replan and now a stream buffer. Let's hope that that is not a crash or anything. That buffer does. Okay, we're back. We're good. I will refresh the streams after we're done with Paris, since we now got quite a bit of delay, I imagine. TK changed his, well, not changed his starting location, but it is starting in a tech crew. Got recorded by cams, very unluckily. That is a long way, all the way downstairs to get rid of them. Has an emetic syringe for Victor. I haven't seen that in a while, but that might just work as well. But I'm not sure. Maybe the cam trouble was giving him more trouble than expected, and he did restart for it. Yeah, I think he's gonna shoot the cam now. Just be absolutely sure of that. On the other side, Scruffy almost done with the spin though. Just got the fiberwire kill on Dahlia. Kills the bodyguard just to be safe. And will exit with the helicopter in a couple of seconds. I'm not sure if the Sheik is allowed out there. I would not be surprised though if he is. And he is indeed. TK got the emetic syringe now. Probably will walk down the stairs to grab his smuggle beneath the stairs, which likely holds his AR, but sadly is a little bit too late. Good idea from TK with the syringe and tech crew start, but in the end, Scruffy is gonna take this map, make it a 4-0 lead, very convincingly, and I guess to be expected as well. So, Scruffy with a 4-0 lead, match point now. This is a best of 5, as we can see at the top of our screen. So, Scruffy being up 4-0 means if he wins another map, he will come out victorious and get a point for the Swiss stage. Obviously, we are still in the Swiss stage, second day of the tournament, so no eliminations. One could say nothing is really at stake yet, but at the very end, every match is gonna matter, and a point that you lose in round 1 might very well decide whether you're advancing or not, even though it does not feel like it just yet. Just to recap, we have I think a 6-round Swiss stage. Yes, it is 6 rounds, where everybody gets an opponent of equal or similar score, and at the end of that, the top 16 players, yes, 16, will advance to a single elimination knockout stage. So yeah, every point matters. In the end, it's only 6 rounds. And Scruffy on his way to getting a very good start into the tournament. Mendoza is our first randomly chosen map. The random maps were chosen from all, I think, 19. I'm not really sure anymore how many maps we have in the trilogy at this point with Ambrose and everything at it, but I think it's 19. All 19 maps, minus Colorado and Paris, because those two were picked by the players. And obviously Mumbai and Sapienza were not could not be picked as random maps either, as those were the two bands from Scruffy and TK respectively. I do think TK is a fan of Mendoza, though I'm not sure if I'm spreading false information here, but I did think TK did like this map, while Scruffy I think didn't, so more chances for TK to strike back here. Stat-wise, trend continues, 8-5-1. Win-loss a tie on Scruffy's end, 4 minutes 48. Not the map record this time. Actually, over a minute away. Maybe he can improve on that this with a spin, but the spins can vary very much. And the personal best, or even the best time possible, is very much dictated by the spin on a map like Mendoza. TK 350, closest to 50%. I think he's been on the map so far. 7 minutes 49. If it's a bad spin, that is still a very, very good time. So let's see if this spin is a good one or not. It is going to be Don Archibald Yates Loud Pistol as the sommelier and Tamara Vidal Sniper Rifle in the suit. That is certainly a spin. Forced suit start. Oh, actually, wait, there's the wetsuit is on the map, right? And that does count as a suit, if I'm not entirely mistaken. If I only knew how to, where to quickly look that up in the rules. I think this map-specific information. Mendoza. The tactical wetsuit disguise is allowed for suit conditions. So yes, that is an option, but I'd imagine both players, or at the very least Scruffy is starting in the suit, chose the parking spare start, and using a distraction to get Tamara to the side of the cliff here. Very niche, not actually niche. In my eyes, still very new tech, although I think it's actually been around for a little bit. And Scruffy not having any luck right now. Didn't get the throw out immediately and is reconsidering. Is actually going for a non-suit start, which would force him to grab the tactical wetsuit later on. A little bit of a detour, but not the worst either. TK has started Shrine, interestingly enough. So does have his suit on map. And a sniper rifle on his bags. I think a loud pistol in his inventory, hopefully. And it's just waiting for Yates to get up to his room. And there's the isolation for TK, who, if he wants to get out there with the sniper rifle on his back, that is going to be, yeah, that's going to be a tricky one. He doesn't have a briefcase with him anymore, I believe. He had to drop it in order to be able to climb the wall to the villa grounds. So I'm not sure what his plan on carrying the sniper rifle is. Definitely curious. Scruffy did start a waiter now and is has made Tamara sick and is getting going inside the... or grabbing the sommelier disguise soonish, I believe. It's a one... Or is that the sommelier, I believe? Yeah, he did tamper with the controls somewhere. I don't actually know what that does, but apparently it does make the sommelier come up here. And that is the sommelier disguise acquired for Scruffy. Here comes Tamara. Did not know that this is the path she takes. And a KO. A drag back up the stairs. Scruffy has both Tamara isolated and the sommelier disguise acquired. Now he's gonna likely make his way to Don Yates, although good knowledge. Tamara's bodyguard. Is that the head of security actually? I always thought it was the bodyguard. Couldn't remember actually. Does follow through here. So let's see. Scruffy did switch disguises. Not 100% sure why, to be fair. Oh, he's gonna go... Okay, he's gonna first grab the wetsuit and then... and then do the Dawn kill, just KO'd the outside guard and shot the cam afterwards. That was a little bit scary, at least for me. I would have dared to do that. Anyways, on the other side, TK has managed to obtain a disguise, a waiter's disguise, and it is changing the temperature apparently, which causes a distraction for the sommelier, and he's gonna make his way up the stairs then. Ooh, Scruffy. Almost caught here, I believe. Wasn't it a little bit of a pickle? But just checks again whether that's the correct disguise. Does the sniper rifle suit a kill for Tamara? Sommelier disguise re-equipped, and he is off to Don Yates. TK got the sommelier now. He finally made his way up here and yeah, placed a weapon for him. The sommelier wanted to report that weapon, therefore turned his back to TK, and TK managed to simply kill him from behind. Ooh, a very nice seeker shot from TK right there. Hit very far range on a moving target. So therefore Tamara is gonna walk through here as well, just like she did for Scruffy a couple minutes prior. Let's see, Scruffy, however, big advantage. Seems to be going for a kill in the lawyer's room. Gets a side KO. That is a close combat hurt for Scruffy. He has some troubles. I know it is a replan. Replan for Scruffy. Disastrous. Disastrous outcome. Side KO. Had turn on Don Yates. Gives the edge now to TK, who's just shot Tamara with his sniper rifle. And I believe his sommelier's disguise is right here. That is a bodyguard, but I think within the same crate, actually. Yes, there it is. is the Sommelier disguise. He does have Dawn isolated in on top of the top floor of the mansion. I can never remember if the bathroom is soundproof or not. It almost gets ripped by this guard, however. Big whoosh. That guard is gonna come for TK, and TK tried to escape, but got found trespassing. That big whoosh definitely started a peekaboo. And the guard came running. TK tried to run backwards, but got stuck on the door, I believe. And therefore, big restarts for both players. Scruffy trying to optimize a little bit. Quicker Sommelier grab. Quicker KO on Tamara. And, yeah, Scruffy definitely trying to speed this up. Looks like he's even going for Don Yates first now. Which might be the quicker strat. Gets the body found, but that should be fine, hopefully. Still has green, and there's this tranked body. Just don't know if there's any unsafe bodies nearby. And yeah, Scruffy is gonna go for Don first now, similar to how TK is doing it. But his advantage is that he can actually do the kill straight away. Punch to the face for Don. His wife is still out there, but didn't hear anything. A quick KO and a drag. Should be fine. And he is gonna get the interest of these guards. He's really speeding it up. Big whoosh. That is likely gonna peekaboo the guard outside, where there is a KO Don right there. And yeah, that is another restart from Scruffy. Try to go too fast now. Issues left and right. Another restart. And Scruffy is frustrated, I feel like. Can see it from the way he plays. He tries to go faster and faster, trying to make up for the lost time from his first rip, but that only cost him another restart right here. Yeah, both players going more pretty much what they did last time. Although Scruffy... No, Scruffy is still going for the fast variant, it seems. Sommelier right there, a calmer to his buddy, and that is one stolen disguise for Scruffy. TK gonna wait for the Sommelier to come up the stairs, I believe. KO him up there and dump him. So I do believe Scruffy definitely has the faster strat here. But currently doesn't seem to be able to execute it reliably enough. Which definitely gives TK a window to snatch a point away from Scruffy here. Even if TK doesn't win the match, but only takes this map, he would still greatly benefit from that. As I say that, he does get caught trespassing, tried to skip the frisk. Didn't work out for him. So another restart for TK, putting Scruffy in the lead. what I wanted to say is that we have the tiebreaker scores. First tiebreaker score is map differential, I believe. So every map that you win might save you from elimination. Later. Scruffy a bit... Speaking of later, a bit later on this isolation plus kill leader. Still trying to do it on the inside. Valentina is gonna turn around and Scruffy doesn't even bother hiding, and that is an immediate restart. Don's wife does turn around once she arrives at that door and I think talks to Don or something. And did KO one of the bodies on the stairs. But he obviously trespassing around there. So nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And another restart in the bag from Scruffy. And just like that, we are 15 minutes into this Dubai spin. Mendoza spin. I don't know why I said Dubai there. TK? I know, TK didn't change his plan, I just never saw this from him, I believe. That's the route that he takes from the top of the mansion to the bottom here. And Scruffy, oh, it looked like the blue egg was failing him. But no, it just had a really delayed activation. So that's the sommelier disguise obtained for Scruffy, and in a second he's gonna get the Tamara KO, just like previously as well. So I think both players basically have their strat planned out, just need to execute it, which is currently where none of them have a lot of success. Scruffy this time dragging this body even further, making it even safer possibly. And a Scruffy earlier in the mansion than last time, I believe. Tamara, Don, and his wife still on the balcony. One trank shot has to make it count. There it is. Target lockdown immediately. Punch to the face, and someone on the outside heard it. Shouldn't be too big of an issue, just a corner subdue for this guard and he should be fine. But that is of course one more dirty body that Scruffy needs to take care of before doing this loud kill, or making it soundproof, of course. Let's hope that that guard does not see anything before his untimely subdue. Putting him into the closet, and this time Scruffy should be good. Oh no, he might be... Seems to be wanting to make this soundproof by just getting these two guards up here. And we see a restart on TK's end. I did not see what went wrong for TK there, sadly. I could imagine a body found, possibly, as I think he was on the roof of the mansion in a sommelier disguise. No immediate rips there, unless he got spotted. He could also have been spotted from the frisk area. Lots of possibilities. Alright, Scruffy though. Finally, after lots of attempts, it's gonna shoot from the inside through the door, and it is soundproof indeed. That is the Dawn kill finally done for Scruffy. Tamara set up. I think his sniper rifle... I'm actually not sure where her sniper rifle is exactly. But the suit... obviously gonna be the wetsuit that he's gonna pick up in a second. And Scruffy on a very good path to taking this now. Bit of a longer jog. Has to... I'll get down here, obviously. Wetsuit is to his left now as TK. After his restart, just KO'd Don again. And he's gonna make his way over to the party now to grab Sommelier and Tamara Vidal. A body found for Scruffy, and that is Red Guns. It was his... I believe it is the waiter that he's KOing near... the waiter that TK is KOing right now. Diana did find that waiter. So, Scruffy looked like a great attempt, but didn't work out for him. New attempt, or new approach for Scruffy, starting Sado Chef. And completely ignoring Tamara for now. Just wants to get Dawn down early. Subdue, hurt by Dawn. But this is potentially fine. I think no one else really heard it. So that's always good. At the same time, TK clearing out bodies here for a little bit. Has somebody question marked very, very far away. And just like that, we only have 8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining on this Mumbai timer restart for TK. And with this restart, every attempt could be your last. I think Scruffy's Scruffy's previous thread, I guess, was about 5 minutes. Not sure about this version now. Could be faster. But yeah, therefore it is can't afford a lot of restarts anymore. The 47 signature suit only spawns after you do the mission story with Diana, where you kill Yates at the end of it. So sadly not an option for these players just yet. Alright, Scruffy KO'd both targets. Got both Tamara in that bathroom stall and Don in his basement. At this point, most of Scruffy's run really is about routing. I think this time he's played it more safe. He doesn't have any obvious open bodies lying around. Just needs this Somalia disguise, and afterwards it's a lot of running. Running to the mansion, kill Yates. Running to the location where you get the wetsuit. Get that, run back to Tamara, kill her, and then run to an exit. But anything can still happen. As we've seen last time, bodies being found at inconvenient times can definitely throw you off. And Scruffy stashes the Somalia disguise and seems to be going for the wetsuit first, actually. Makes a lot of sense as well, I guess. Can just exit with the car then. TK also working on getting the Somalia again. And yeah, Scruffy 4 minutes in game, not done with his spin yet. So another restart with 5 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock could be the last one. And even that, at this point, any restart is gonna be very, very tight to even be able to finish this spin in the first place. Scruffy gets a really, really bad RNG or cycles with the guards in the security center. Decides to move now. Let's hope that guard is gonna turn on in a second. Scruffy playing very, very carefully now. You realize he does not want this. Oh, and that is it for Scruffy almost. That was the Somalia woken up, running to get his clothes back. As Scruffy wanted to go around, didn't want to go through the security center anymore. Since 3 bodyguards in there that are gonna enforce you in the wetsuit, obviously. So you wanted to go through the wine cellar thingy. Yeah, by the looks of things, that the Somalia would have gone for the closet in near the wetsuit, and as Chat has already pointed out, that likely would have also meant that the guard in front of the wetsuit door, I'm gonna call it like that, would have been found. And yeah, that is not someone you need to KO, actually. It is possible to get the wetsuit, get in and out without doing that. Both players definitely on their last attempt now. Scruffy is gonna have to really, really race it here to be able to finish it. TK, though, a much, much better position. 4.5 minutes in game. Somalia up here near Don Yates. Gonna drag him to the bathroom. I'm never sure if this is soundproof or not. I don't think it is, but there is conveniently a closet right there. Yep, that's a gunshot hurt. But putting him in the closet and probably hiding in there yourself is not a bad idea, as those guards will come up behind you. Some whooshes, but TK seems fine. Just needs to get his suit back and get the Tamara kill. I'm not 100% on TK's Tamara location, but he has... He has 2.5 minutes to figure something out. Scruffy racing to be able to even have a shot at this. Carrying Tamara in the bathroom. And here is TK's suit and the sniper rifle, I believe. TK does not have anything done. For Tamara yet. 2 minutes. She's walking away from him right now, and he's looking for a Seeker on her. That guard got a little bit too suspicious. Tried to shoot him, but didn't work. But can just Seeker Tamara anyways. Depending on the path Tamara takes from here, TK could already be in trouble. If she goes through the top part where his suit is, he might have a shot at this. But 1.5 minutes. Seems like he is in luck. Tamara is coming right here. This is where his suit is. This is where his sniper rifle is. 1:10. TK racing against the clock, and we might even still have a little bit of stream delay. I forgot to restart the streams after Paris. Tamara's guard is just ages away. 1 KO, 2 KO. TK really gotta sped this up. This is gonna be a race to the exit as we get more buffering on TK's end. The worst timing for his stream to buffer now for us. Okay, we're back. We got more delay. We will not know if TK made it. Okay, there is... Okay. Oh, but TK has a red body. TK has red guns body found when he opened that door. I think he did get the kill done during the buffer. And yeah, we can see him right there. Red guns. Stream jumped forward a little bit again. And that is going to be a timeout tie on Mendoza between these two players. It's going to be a 5-1 scoreline after this. And yeah, TK sadly failed at the last hurdle. Would have been really, really tight anyways. I guess it actually could have depended on... Well, either he had the keys and he could have run up, but there could have been enforcers there, so maybe he would have needed to go the long way around. Or he would have needed teleporting Diana to even make it to an exit before the time runs out. So, as we can see, Scruffy is certainly not unbeatable. Of course, timeout tie, not the ideal situation, but realistically, if TK would have been done at any point in those 30 minutes, and he did have some very promising runs, he would have been the one to come out victorious in this spin and taking it to a 4-2. And yeah, we will go to another map. We will go to Bangkok, our second RNG map, and TK on the finalist of foots he has during this match. If TK loses this or gets to another tie, it is a Scruffy victory altogether, either with a 7-1 or a 6-2 victory. TK needs to win this Bangkok to pull it to a 5-3. So yeah, high stakes overall. And the stats though, continuing the theme from previously, 10-7-1 on Scruffy's end. He did tie this once already. 11 seconds slower than the map record is his personal best. While TK 350 played it a bit less. Than Scruffy. Personal best of 8 minutes 36. Let's see. Players can take this. I mean, now you gotta reset your mental. This is devastating, getting a timeout tie like that. After such a long map, you're so close to the exit multiple times, really. Not getting it done certainly hurts. We will quickly refresh both players' streams to hopefully get rid of any delay we had because of the buffers. I'm just gonna blame the players and not myself for the buffering of the streams. I actually do not know who's at fault here. Could be me, but I actually doubt it, since one of the, at least Scruffy stream was pretty stable during the entirety of that. Mendoza. But I mean, in the end, we did see the important bits, and well, we did see that TK wasn't able to finish, but maybe he's able to finish this Bangkok spin. Could be a pretty quick one. It is going to be Jordan Cross, loud explosive weapon in the suit. Ken Morgan drowning as Morgan's bodyguard. A loud explosive weapon, is that... Now I'm confused. Does that include impacts, or does that have to be a remote loud explosive? Because I know with the introduction of the impact explosive thing, impacts would count according to Yanini in Twitch chat. Any non-breaching explosive charge. Charge explosive weapon. Well, we'll see. Scruffy did not, or doesn't seem to be going for the wallbang. I think he picked up a remote explosive, the micro remote explosive thing, and is replanning already. And is now he's switched. I think he just walked into that hallway and realized, wait a second. And now he's gonna realize again, wait a second, I need something else, an emetic as well. And I think he does need something to open the door, doesn't he? That's what, yeah, there it is. A third replan, that's what I was thinking of. He does need something to open the door, and the SMG is perfect for that. So yeah, TK and Scruffy almost in at the same time, because Scruffy did like 3 replans there, each changing one item. Nice single shot with the SMG. And TK also has the SMG, so maybe he's going for something similar. Bullet impact noticed for Scruffy as he shot the camera. Let's see. Can Scruffy get the wall bang first try? And there it is. Very nicely done. Loud explosive weapons suit. All done. TK, I realized it from the start, it seems, is going for this as well. Big moment. Can he line it up? And there it is. Both players get it done first try. Very, very nicely done. And drowning Morgan bodyguard. Really not a fast... really not a slow a condition. It is a fast one indeed. You get the disguise for free pretty much. Drowning's pretty much where you get him most of the time anyways. So there it is, the Amatic. Ooh, and TK. Red guns during this. I'm not 100% what TK was doing there, I have to admit. I think he tried KOing those 2 NPCs with the propane, which did work, but the guards saw him shoot it, I believe. I'm not 100% sure what TK's plan was right there, but that could be a skill issue on my end as well. Oh, but Scruffy panics. Ken, I think he saw the KO in the mirror, and that is a restart for Scruffy. This match is not going how Scruffy wants it to go anymore. Both players, they managed to get it first try. Can they get it again? TK got it. Explosive done slightly to TK. But what I saw of him so far, his strat wasn't as promising. Now Scruffy. Let's hope he doesn't screw this up. Nope, he does not. That is a 2-4-2 for both players. Oh, it's a fire extinguisher that TK is trying to use to KO these two guys. But there's an NPC literally right next to him, saw him hold the weapon. I do not know why TK is so keen on getting a guard disguise. Maybe we're missing something. Maybe he's missing something. Changing his loadout slot to a calmer. Right, now Scruffy has to play the waiting game again. This is not what you want. The storm from Haven, after 2 targets have been killed, is arriving right outside my window right now. So maybe this is the signal that one of these players is about to finish. And it could just be Scruffy. There's the drown. No NPC currently on his way here. There are NPCs roaming in and out of here, so he needs to take care of this body. But he seems to be fine. Even leaves the weapon there, so that NPC is gonna see the weapon in a second and report it to a guard, I believe. It should just give Scruffy enough time to get to that exit. He is running as fast as 47's fragile bones allow him to. And still green. There's the finish press. Looked like it was green at the end. Did not see any picture-in-picture or anything. There's the 5 stars SA as required. And Scruffy, after painstakingly losing Mendoza, or not winning rather, the timeout tie and a couple of hiccups in Bangkok as well, will manage to take this this match 7-1. I imagine the last map would have been a Berlin, since the player names and frames just turned red and a blue, but that last map will not be needed anymore. Instead, we will end it right here. Very, very nicely done from both players, though TK not on top of his game today, but definitely showed some promising starts, and against somebody who's not Scruffy, that certainly could have been enough. Let's see if the that is not actually what I wanted to click on just yet. This is where I wanted to go. Let's see if this updated. It did indeed. Very nice. Scruffy currently in 5th position, tied with the top 7 players, with a differential of 6.0 and a Buchholz score of 0.0, and a single point for winning this match. TK, on the other hand, currently in last, 0 points, differential of -6, and a Buchholz score of 1.0, but also tied with everyone from 46th to 52nd. So, yeah, still early in the tournament. Anything can happen. TK very much still has a shot at advancing, and Scruffy is definitely in a good position now to do so. But nothing's granted for anyone just yet. What is granted, however, are more maps and more matches today. In just under an hour, Yanini and GixRH are going to face off on Dartmoor and Hokkaido, which is going to be casted by the incredible Glebalg over on his channel. And another, I think, 3 hours. Wait, 2 hours after that. In 3 hours, as we can read right there. We're going to have the last match of the day, which is Falcon versus Chris X3. And on Miami and Ambrose Island. Got a single match on Sunday. That can't be right. Seems like everybody else has so far scheduled for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure if... let me quickly check all matches are scheduled. Now, a single match is still missing, but apart from that, everything has been scheduled. So likely only a single match tomorrow, and then a busy Monday on Tuesday. As a Tuesday, I think 22. Yes, Tuesday 22 CST is the deadline for this round of Swiss. After that, all matches have to be done, and new pairings will be generated for the second round of Swiss. So yeah, rapid fire at the start of the tournament. And yeah, I guess at this point, all I have left to say is to thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks to the two players for playing, and congratulations to Scruffy for winning this one. Best of luck to both of them for the rest of the Swiss stage. Thanks to Moo for adminning this match for us. Thanks all of you for watching, and I hope to see you soon in another Roulette Rivals cast. Thank you, and goodbye.